Why do you post that perfect selfie? Why do you care so much about likes, comments, and shares? Is it just for fun, or are you being pulled into something deeper than you realize? What if the very thing that makes you feel good about yourself is actually controlling you? By the end of this video, you might rethink how you use social media entirely. We live in a world where every post, photo, and story feels like it's begging for attention. But what does that really do to us? Social media was supposed to bring us together, yet it often feels like a contest to prove something. Why is it so hard to stop checking your notifications? And what is it about a little heart icon or a thumbs up that keeps us coming back for more? Today we're breaking down the hidden ways social media keeps us chasing approval, what it's doing to our minds and relationships, and, most importantly, how to take back control. Stick around because this could completely change the way you look at your screen. Let's talk about something we all feel but rarely question. Why do we keep going back to social media even when it sometimes makes us feel worse? It's not just about being connected. It's because these platforms are designed to grab your attention and hold on to it. Here's how it works. Every time you get a like, a comment, or a share, your brain gets a little hit of something called dopamine, a chemical that makes you feel good. It's like a small reward, and it feels great for a moment. But that feeling doesn't last. Before you know it, you're looking for the next post to fill that gap. Have you ever posted a picture and checked your phone again and again to see how it's doing? That's not a coincidence. Social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are built to make you crave more engagement. It's how they keep you online. But the problem doesn't stop there. When you scroll through your feed and see someone else's perfect vacation or a big life update, it's almost impossible not to compare yourself to them. You might start thinking, why isn't my life that exciting? Am I doing something wrong? And that's the trap. Social media thrives on comparison. It shows you the most polished, filtered versions of other people's lives, making you feel like you're not measuring up. Studies show that this constant comparison can lead to anxiety, stress, and even depression. Yet, despite knowing this, we keep going back. We're caught in a cycle of wanting more approval, even if it comes at the cost of our mental health. But here's the thing, it's not just about how we feel inside. It's also changing how we interact with the people around us. The effects of social media aren't just limited to what's going on in your head. It's also affecting your relationships, whether you realize it or not. Think about the last time you were out with friends or family. How many people were looking at their phones instead of talking to each other? Maybe you've done it too, checked your notifications during a conversation, or scrolled through your feed while sitting at the dinner table. Social media has shifted the way we connect with each other. Instead of being fully present in the moment, we're more focused on capturing the perfect picture or sharing something online. And sometimes the people we're with feel like they're taking second place to the screen in our hands. Here's a surprising statistic. More than 50% of people in relationships say they felt ignored by their partner because of social media. It's not just a distraction, it's something that can create real tension and even distance in our closest connections. And here's the kicker. The more we seek approval online, the less satisfied we feel. Social media isn't designed to make you happy for long. It keeps you chasing that next like or comment, but the satisfaction fades almost as quickly as it comes. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. The good news? There's a way to break free from this cycle. Let's talk about how to take back control of your time, your energy, and your relationships. Now, here's the big question. How do you take control when social media feels like such a big part of your life? The answer lies in one simple idea. You don't need anyone else's approval to feel good about yourself. Social media tricks us into thinking that our worth is tied to how many likes, comments, or followers we have. But real confidence doesn't come from what other people think. It comes from doing things that matter to you, even if nobody else sees them. So, how do you break the cycle? Here are 3 steps you can start taking today. Set limits. Turn off notifications for likes and comments, or set specific times to check your apps. You'll be amazed at how much clearer your mind feels when you're not constantly interrupted by your phone. Take a break. Try stepping away from social media for a day, a weekend, or even just a few hours. Studies show that even short breaks can make you feel less stressed and more focused. Reconnect with real life. Spend time doing things you love offline. Whether it's having a deep conversation, going for a walk, or picking up a hobby, but the most powerful change you can make is in your mindset. Instead of using social media to impress others, use it with purpose. Share what matters to you, not what you think will get the most likes. And if you don't feel like posting, that's okay too. When you stop chasing approval online, you gain something even better: peace of mind and the freedom to be yourself. So, what have we learned? Social media is a powerful tool, but it's also a double-edged sword. It can connect us, but it can also trap us in a cycle of seeking approval and comparing ourselves to others. The good news is that you have the power to change the way you use it. You don't need to quit social media entirely, but you can decide how it fits into your life. Instead of letting it control you, use it in a way that adds value to your day. The next time you pick up your phone, ask yourself, am I doing this for me, or am I just looking for someone else's approval? Remember, your worth isn't defined by likes, comments, or followers. It's defined by who you are, what you do, and how you make others feel in the real world. So what's your next step? Maybe it's putting your phone down for an hour. Maybe it's having a real conversation without distractions. Whatever it is, know this: you are enough just as you are. And if you want to keep learning how to create a life that feels meaningful